What's up, everybody? It is Bucket Mouth Bass. I'm back here again today, and today I'm doing a new series here on this channel. I'm going to call it Finesse Face Down. Today we are going to be comparing the drop shot versus the wacky worm. We're going to see which one can catch more fish in 30 minutes or less. So let's get out to the pond, guys. If you like this video, please let me know by leaving a like and hitting that subscribe and bell so you don't miss anything here on this channel. And let me know in the comments if you want to see an episode 2 of this, maybe a shaky head versus a drop shot, or a shaky head versus a wacky worm, or a weightless Texas versus a shaky head, or just whatever you guys want. Just let me know down in the comments. But that's enough me talking. I want to get this going. I think the drop shot is really going to do the best. I think it's going to outfish the wacky worm, but that's what we're here to see today. And today I'm going to be using my Abu Garcia Black Max spinning combo for the drop shot, and for the wacky worm I'm going to be using my Abu Garcia Ultra Max reel with my Bass Pro Shops bionic rod. Links to everything I use in today's video will be left down below. All right, we are at the pond now. Gonna be starting off with the Wacky Rig. I just got a simple Yum dinger on here, weightless, and I'm gonna be using the same exact color for both rigs today, the June bug color. But I'm gonna have 30 minutes to fish it. I'm actually gonna put on a timer to make sure I don't go over or below. As y'all can see right here, 30 minutes starting right now. Let's get this worm out there, see if we can catch some fish. And obviously, whichever one can catch the most fish wins and is the better rig. 30 minutes for each one. That is plenty of time. 1 hour in total. If that doesn't work here, I will have to move to another pond. I'm gonna let it sink down nice and slow, not gonna do anything fancy. And we did have a summer cool front come through a few days ago, so it is not super obnoxiously hot today, which is nice. About 75-80 degrees right now, which is a lot better than it was, because it was reaching the high literally 3 days ago was 102 degrees. Come on, guys, first fish of the day. First bass of the day, guys. He's under some weeds. He is under some weeds. Let's get this baby in here. Yes, sir. First one on the Wacky Rig for the day. He freaking smacked it out there too. I felt him. Starting to think I wasn't gonna catch. All right, here you guys go. Oh, he's got a little welt on the side. That's kind of nasty. Got him right smack in the top of the mouth. Check out that hook set, guys. That is perfect. Choked the whole Senko, the entire thing. All right, so not a big one at all, but it is a fish for the day. First one on the wacky worm. And we got about 12.5 minutes to go with the wacky worm. So let's get this guy back in the water and throw the Senko back out there. So Wacky Rig 1. Drop shot 0, but obviously I have not fished the drop shot yet. Still got 12 minutes left with the wacky worm. All right, let's get this little guy back in the water. Nice fish. Thank you for biting, sir. Just gonna chuck him back in. Ooh, that was louder than I wanted it to be. But all right, so first one obviously on the wacky worm. Like I already said, let's get it back out there immediately. Oh my gosh, no way. I just felt something as soon as I threw it out there, and I wasn't even paying attention. All right, guys, that is it. The timer is up for the 30 minutes. I'm gonna stop that there. Gonna reel this in quickly. So one fish on the wacky worm. Gonna switch over to the drop shot. As y'all can see, I have the same exact color, the June bug color, but this one is more of a finesse worm, a little bit smaller. Got about an 8-inch leader. And if you don't know how to tie this up, I do have a video. I'll leave a link right now if y'all want some help with that. but we are going to start up the timer and get this bait out there. So again, I don't know if y'all can see this, but it is 30 minutes there starting right now. Gonna get this bait out there. So the number to beat is 1 for the wacky worm in 30 minutes, which actually is not that horrible. 1 in 30 minutes is not terrible, especially considering the weather and stuff right now. But I'm just gonna be fishing this very similar to how I fished the wacky worm. Just gonna let it sit a lot, just give it little movements here every once in a while. I think the drop shot here actually has a little bit of an advantage because I do have a weight, so I can cast it a little bit further, but we'll have to see if that actually makes a difference or not. The wacky worm did sink slowly, which I think the fish like just in any situation too, so maybe the non-weighted finesse tactic might actually give me the advantage, even though I can't cast it as far. Seven and a half minutes remaining with the drop shot. No responses at all, no nibbles, no nothing on the drop shot, which I'm very surprised by that actually. Because to be honest, I thought the drop shot would do a lot better. But surprisingly, it has not caught anything yet. Gonna give it one more cast out there. We probably got about 30 seconds left. Never mind, we're done. That's the timer for the drop shot right there. 30 minutes with the drop shot. Did not catch a single fish, did not get a single bite. And remember, with the wacky worm, we actually caught a fish and got a bite. I don't know, it might just be this pond, it might be the weather, it might be whatever, but right now, today, at this pond, the drop shot is being outfished by the wacky worm. All right, guys, we're gonna be tying on the watermelon red and black flake Strike King Senko here, but I will get back to y'all when I have one of these wacky rigged on. All right, we got the watermelon red wacky worm on here now. Gonna shorten the time a little bit, gonna give it 20 minutes. Here you go. I don't know if y'all can see that, but 20 minutes on the dot, so let's get to it. All right, first cast with the watermelon red wacky worm. Gonna do the same thing I was doing with the drop shot, just let it sink down, fish it real nice and slow. I'm fishing both these rigs almost exactly the same. All right, we are down to 10 minutes remaining, halfway through the time. Oh my gosh, I just missed one, guys. Oh my goodness, he was smacking it. He was freaking smacking it too. Oh, yep, we're on. We are on. Let's go. Second one on the wacky worm. Boom, not a big one, but it is the second one on the wacky worm. Let's grab this guy. Here he is. Almost choked the Senko, but his mouth is too small. Here he is, little small one, pretty much lake size. If y'all have seen my lake videos, not a big one at all. But it is the second one on the wacky worm with the watermelon red tied on. So the watermelon red actually might have helped me a little bit catch this fish, but they obviously can see it given that the water's pretty murky. All right, let's throw this fish back in there. I don't want to keep him out too long. There he goes. All right, guys, that's the timer for the wacky worm. Gotta reel it in now. Switch back over to the drop shot. So 2 fish on the wacky worm today. I'm very surprised by that. I do not think that the drop shot is going to redeem itself here in 20 minutes, but we'll have to see. I'm not going to come to any conclusions just yet. All right, and we're going to be using the Cream, the same brand that I already used. Has a very similar action, if I didn't already say it, as the Strike King. That's why I'm using this brand. All right, we are rigged on with the watermelon red Cream worm on the drop shot rig. Gonna get it out there. Oh, almost forgot to start the timer there. Gotta start the timer. All right, as y'all can see, 20 minutes starting right now. Gonna get this out there. I'm surprised I did not catch a fish on the first go around with the drop shot. I am very surprised by that. I mean, obviously it is 2-0 right now. The wacky worm is winning this contest, which, if y'all remember at the beginning, I actually predicted that the drop shot was gonna win because I thought it was better, but I am obviously proving myself wrong here. That is it for the drop shot. 20 minutes is over. Caught nothing on the drop shot. Absolutely nothing. I am stunned by this. I am stunned that I caught absolutely nothing. But let me go ahead and flip the camera and tell y'all my final opinion. What's up, everybody? I am back at my house now. I started getting rained out, as I'm sure y'all saw, but I am super surprised with these results. The wacky worm caught me 2 fish, and I actually got 4 bites with the wacky worm, but only caught those 2 fish, obviously. Then the drop shot got me 0 bites and caught me 0 fish. And at the beginning of the video, I said I thought the drop shot would outfish the wacky worm, but I guess I proved myself wrong in my own video, so that's pretty hilarious. But obviously the conditions and the weather and what the fish wanted probably had a lot to do with it. But I try to fish both baits exactly the same or very similar, and I use the exact same colors on both rigs, so obviously that couldn't have made any difference. But again, I'm surprised. I might have to revisit this at the lake or at a different pond, we'll have to see. But if you like this video, please let me know down in the comments and by hitting that subscribe and like button. But do not forget to turn on the bell notification button because you do not want to miss anything in the future here on this channel. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all back here next time.